I'll give you the introduction like I gave Chris. So guys, for those of y'all listening, this is Jordan. He's a team member here. Been here for about 3 years. Trying to get rid of him, but we can't. So we're gonna give him this meeting. So give y'all his attention. If you can't see the board, don't worry. Jordan will explain it. Have at it, buddy.
So we have our upsell process. There's many ways of making money through the company. One of them is our upsell process. Let's say a client comes out and they're like, hey, you guys do my grass, but y'all don't do the beds. That's your opportunity to upsell them on the bed weeding. Go around and look at the beds. Go around, look at the beds. You can form a price. The way we do our pricing is $80 an hour. So let's say it's you work up as 0.3 of a VA, it's 30 minutes, 30 minutes. You can do 80 times 0.3 on your calculator, and that'll give you your price. Because we charge $80 an hour. On your app, even if, let's say, the customer doesn't come out, if the beds or bushes are bad, you can go on your app, you can upsell them on beds, bushes, and I think it's mulch too. And we still pay $50 or $25 for it. So it's
20 for an existing client, 50 if someone stops you and you sell them on anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's a really good opportunity to make money. Damages, report any and all damages. Rachel Norwood, she had a termite bait station that was damaged. Nobody let her know, so she was upset about it. Something that simple, clients don't even care about it. So if you just go knock on the door and say, hey, I accidentally run over the bait station, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to be like, okay, that's fine. And if they do want anything else, just tell them. We'll have the office contact them. And as long as you don't hide it or don't report it, it shouldn't be a problem.
Hey boss, who fixes termite bait stations typically?
The insect company.
Yeah, the company who
For free.
installed them. So if you run one of those over, don't fret. Just let me know the client's name and that you did it. And 9 times out of 10, or almost every time, the termite bait station company fixes it. Cam, I think you had a story earlier, didn't you? Or the customer saw it, or you went and told him that hose?
Oh yeah, on the back porch, I hid a customer's hose, and I told him about what he saw me do it, and he was perfectly fine with it. So.
Anyone else got a story they can share about a damage you fessed up to and customer let you slide?
There's been a couple times I've soaked up a termite bait station and just let the customer know and just like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. But sometimes you'll get lucky, but they'll likely never cancel as long as you tell them, and then it's repaired or replaced.
If you want to be more in the company, you got to do more for the company. What that means is, so 3 years ago, I started where everybody else is. I didn't see myself progressing further in the company when I first started here, and I do now. I follow our leadership and their vision, and all that means is you gotta want to be a leader, want to do better for yourself, read the books, do everything the best you can. That way, I mean, it looks really good on you. It makes you feel better about yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What are some of the books you've read?
I've read Extreme Ownership. I'm on 75 Hard right now. It's a really good book. Chop Wood Carry Water. I got like halfway through that. I didn't quite finish that one. But those are the 3 books that I've started.
Where can you find those books?
On Audible.
How much they cost?
It is free.
All right. Nice.
So time is key. You get 40 to 45 hours in a work week. The more you stop to get food, take breaks, the less you maximize on your P4P. 20 minutes a day, 3 times a day is an hour you miss out on taking extra yards or getting off early. Make sure we're changing our mowing patterns each visit. So if you go to a yard and you see the previous tire marks, or if it's even starting to cause dents, make sure you cut them a different way. Even if they didn't cut that way last time, if it's still making dips, let's try not to cut that same way until they're going.
Can you name a yard with ruts? Can anyone name a yard with ruts?
I could just not off the top of my head. It is getting there. I know it's easy to cut side to side, but it does mess up the grass cutting side to side every time.
I think I have a lot. Last week I did some yards, have a lot of roads. Every customer, everybody's keeping one way. As an experience, as an example, what's this yard? Have this yard that you did the yard yesterday. Where we met you yesterday, you know. Yeah, that yard used to be very bad with roads. You notice the difference of that now? Since you got there, before you got there, it was terrible. And just because one time I pulled up to the yard, I went and did it by myself, and the way I saw it look. But all those times I was new here, I never read notes because I didn't know how to read notes. So with my experience, I go opposite with the diagram. So when I finish it, Abscom Jeremy called me and said, Elroy, that yard have a note that you have to go down because everybody's keep going on. And I said, man, you don't have to tell me that. When I pull up to the yard, that's the first thing I see with my experience. And if you look at the yard now, because everybody's changed, because they have the notes there now. You see it yesterday, you see how that yard really super sweet.
And if, I know what prompts y'all to cut them long ways is the design of the yard. Your best step to get a long pattern, but not cut it side to side is diagonal. So you can still draw a long line and it still be efficient. But yeah, if you see rush, you gotta switch it up.
And that yard is super sweet now because it's changed, yeah, it's super sweet.
And then when you go to cut it another way, it should boom, boom,
So you should maybe cut it slow if it has rust
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
switching it up.
But did you want to talk
You
about
can
that?
do
Alright, I started a book, hadn't finished it. I challenge y'all to listen. It's 3.5 hours or 3 hours, 50 minutes. Recommended 1 chapter a day and think on it. Willing to pay you $25 if you talk about it for 60 seconds in a meeting. And don't listen to it for me, listen to it for yourself. It's hot, it's shit out there, and it's very easy to get and y'all work hard, y'all work great. And I have one of the best teams, and that's why we're #1 on the dashboard against all the franchisees. Y'all are super efficient, work hard, but don't forget about yourself. And these books open your mind up to other things, because it's very easy to close your mind off, focus on working hard, and tell yourself that you worked hard. You did, but all of you have a lot of potential, and these books open your mind to other ideas. And it's the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader. And I don't want you to listen to it for me or because it's going to help you get a promotion in the company, but I want you to think of yourself as a leader and in control of your own life, and it'll really open your mind up. So $25, 60 seconds in any meeting, and it's already in our Audible account. There's also a follow-up book, so after a couple weeks, once I get on that, I'll probably have a reward for that one as well. So I challenge you, 1 chapter a day, listen to it in the morning, and that's only going to be a couple minutes, and then think about that chapter for that day. So, good meeting, Jordan. Appreciate it, and let's get started.